Hello and welcome. Well, I've decided to come out on a blustery, bluish, cloudy sky afternoon with my son Finn. Got a new Petromax Dutch oven the other day, the 4.5 I believe it is, and I've been wanting for a couple of weeks to get out and do some bread making with difference. So we're going to be making a bloomer first from the Paul Hollywood book. Then we're going to be making that into garlic bread from homemade garlic butter that I've done this morning. We're also going to go through some primitive cooking. I'm going to cook a sirloin steak on the coals, and I've also got a rock to do that as well, cook another steak on a rock, and some mashed potato, because you can't beat a bit of mashed potato, steak and garlic bread on a windy day out the woods, can you? Top tucker. Well, stay watched and hopefully you'll enjoy the journey. See you in a bit. So, good thing about having kids when you go camping is that they collect the firewood. Oh, happy days. That area there is where John normally sets up, and as you can see there's 3 widowmakers that have nicely decided to drop right bang smack in the middle of where he would be staying. Just goes to show you how unpredictable the woodland can be, especially in windy conditions. So there you go, John. Lucky you weren't camping out that night, eh? Doing a good job, mate. Keep going. You get fed tonight? Huh? You get fed tonight? Go for a nice easy one today. So we've got the tripod up, which is just an old tripod that we've got knocking around here. Set the fire up, done a bed for the fire to sit on. Made a leaning platform so when we get this fire going we can lean wood against it to kind of draw the heat up through the wood to dry it out, because it's been particularly wet in this part of the this neck of the woods, pardon the pun. I've got loads of birch bark that I've had in my pocket for ages now, which I'll introduce into the fire. And again, I'm going to be using some cotton wool balls that have been doused in Vaseline and wax.
Sounds interesting.
It is. So
it's a science in the making.
It certainly is. So, what I sometimes do is when I finish a camp and I've got kind of burnt ends and dug ends of wood, kind of rest them up and leave them dry against the base of a tree. Kind of got the idea from Ray Mears in one of his videos. I thought it was quite a good idea. I think he got it from some ancient tribes in North America, I believe it was, some Indian tribes.
history as well.
There you go. Easy peasy. The idea is not to smother it. It's very windy today. A bit damp, but at least we've got blue skies. There we go. It's taking now, which is good. It's very easy and very tempting just to kind of chuck it all on in a oneer to get it going for excitement. From experience, I've done that. Generally, put the fire out. So now I've kind of got the fire established. Always have your resources close to hand. Just kind of laying the wood there, and hopefully it'll draw up the heat through the wood. Just mind your hair.
Yeah, I will.
We'll tuck it up.
I will.
So Finn's got long hair, and I dread to think what would happen if. Of course you can speak.
Yeah, it's almost like a fuse, I'm guessing.
What is?
With the hair, so it goes up, you know.
It'd be quicker than a fuse, mate. Do you want to tuck it back?
Yeah.
So that's it, all the smaller bits are taken. Start adding some bigger bits. Again, this is a thing you lot already know. And if you don't know, now you do. I'm no expert, I'm just someone that enjoys going camping, enjoys the outdoors, enjoys spending time with my kids, cooking and being outdoors. Just love it all. And the good thing about doing like this, personally, is that it helps dry the wood out a bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Very cosy, isn't it?
It's very cosy. You can see how the wind is drawing away the smoke.
Yeah. What clever.
So you can see how windy it is. It generally does blow in that direction. Unless it knows I'm around, where it wants to blow in my direction all the time. So the wind is helping the fire now build in temperature, which is good. So I've got to get the fire nice and warm. We're ready for some primitive cooking and some Dutch oven cooking and cooking on the ashes. Great bit of kit, the old blowpipes. If you want to know more about this billy can, then go to Des Catty's channel, and he's done a little review on it, or kind of first impressions. No need for me to do one because he's done a good job. Titanium, thanks for the tip off, mate. Great bit of kit. Yep, finally got some. Dead Mammoth Coffee Company. Awesome coffee company. The quality of the coffee is second to none. I really enjoy it. And what I like about it even more, that it's veteran owned. And I like supporting the veterans. So that's that now prepped, ready for some hot water. Nothing better than getting to a camp, getting squared away, get the fire going, get a hot brew down your grid. Kind of tells you you're set and you're made. Right. Coffee time.
That's clever.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's very fine.
And you said it was made out of titanium. That means it's basically practically unbreakable, isn't it?
Well, it means it's pretty tough.
Yeah, definitely can take beating.
So this is the first time I'm using this pot. Get a nice hot brew on the go. So we're out in the woods. Good place, weather's lovely apart from the wind. You alright, Finn?
Yeah.
Happy to be out?
Yes.
What are you looking forward to most about being out here now?
Well, the cooking mainly.
Okay, what we're cooking?
Steak?
What kind of steak, do you know?
No.
Didn't tell you, did I? Sirloin steak.
Is that the best type?
It's alright, it's not bad. Depends on your taste and your opinion, but yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. Right, what else?
Mashed potato and garlic bread, if we have time.
Hopefully we will. And what we're going to be cooking the garlic bread in?
In the... what's it called again?
Dutch oven.
Dutch oven. Yeah.
There you go. Just, it's on a journey. He's educating himself. It's all good. So, enjoyed the walk in?
I did.
You did very well in collecting the firewood, which is good.
Good amount of fitness.
It certainly is, you know. You keep me on my toes anyway. Right, so the brew's on. Or the water's on for the brew. Finn's just kicking back, reading and just taking in the atmosphere of the woods. Yeah, all good. Right, catch you later. You say bye?
Bye.
God, the smells.
The smell. It smells quite nice actually.
It is.
Can I have to try some?
Yeah, I'll see it's coffee. You're still a bit young.
I tried chocolate coffee beans though.
Cool. Nice, weren't they?
Yeah.
So, there's my coffee in from Dead Mammoth. Happy days. That's going to just sit there and kind of brew away. Now, as you saw from the footage, this was on the fire, hanging up by the bell handle. This wasn't hot at all. It allowed me to easily take it off. The lid as well, I just didn't capture. There's the lid. Cheers, mate. That was well and truly on there, look. But that was, so that was hanging out. I was, look at that. I'm holding the whole pot. I'm shaking it up and down, look. So, quite rigorously. Happy with that. Good solid pot. First use, not well impressed. Good times. So a Petromax FT 4.5 Dutch oven. Got a few of these now, kind of working through them. Arrived yesterday. That's the homemade garlic butter. It's just normal butter. I put a whole bulb of garlic in. I really like garlic. A dash of olive oil, a sprinkling of salt, some parsley that I chopped up, mash it all together, and then you get this. It smelled garlic-tastic. I've got 500 grams of bread flour, some plain white flour just to kind of for kneading, and maybe sprinkle a bit in the bottom of the Dutch oven when I'm cooking. Spuds, butter, and I've got a bit of milk in the pack that I didn't grab for the mashed potato. Just a bit of oil, yeast, bit of salt and pepper for my steaks. So that's where we're at. So I'm just putting it on so I can warm the oven up. Hopefully this stick will be man enough. Probably raise it up a bit more.
Pot. Like a pot that you put the pie in? Yeah.
Well, that's it there, that's warming up. Got some water warming up for the bread. In a minute, mate. Well, do you want to watch me make? Do you want to watch me do the bread?
Sure.
Yeah. Right. So.
Jolly good.
It's all coming into place.
Okay, where do I put it?
Keep it in your hand.
Oh, right.
Now we might not use all of this, I don't know.
That's all right.
Right, we keep hold of that please. Keep it safe.
Oh, there's pockets to say.
Lovely. So I forgot to mention sugar earlier. I'm just remember I had some McDonald's sugar knocking around. So thank you, McDonald's. That will go in. Cheers.
Dropped a bit.
It's all right. That water. See how that is. So flour, sugar. Just going to chuck the yeast in. Now there's loads of different methods of doing this. Cheers, mate. This is just how I do it. Just gently mix that around. Just going to pour a little bit of water in. And then just kind of fluff it up, mix it in. So I'm doing this video now, one, to just show you guys what I do, and two, so Finn can see what I do. And then next time we come out, he can do it. Yeah?
Yeah.
You can cook the steak, you can make the mash, you can do the bread, you know, be a proper bush chef.
Nice.
Like you probably have seen before in videos, key is not to put too much water in, otherwise you get a sticky mess. There's nothing worse than a sticky mess. The guys know all about that. So you can see it now starting to come together. A little more water. Now when you're getting into the messy phase. In there, mate, there's a pink salt. Can you get me out, please?
Okay, sure. Is it?
Yep, wicked. Just chuck it there.
Okay, here.
Yeah.
I'll close it.
Go for us. Just twist it. The other way. The other way. That's it. Keep going.
Salty.
A little bit of salt. You can do it for us, mate.
Okay.
Cheers.
How did you manage to get the crystals?
Because it's been in there a while.
Ah.
It's not so much crystals, it's just. To remove these steak, mate. Right.
Oh, alright. Okay, I'll just put this
Fin.
lock.
Cool. So yeah, it's a bit sticky, but it's all part of it. I don't mind getting in there and getting sticky fingers. So it's quite cold out here today. It's about, I say quite cold. It's about 10 degrees, 8 degrees, fluctuating. It's windy. So there's many factors I've got to think about with regards to the bread. So put all them bits in the bag, mate, so it's out of the way. Yeah. We'll pour a little bit of oil in now. If that wait for Finn to come back, we can undo it. Finn, just undo that for us, mate. One good thing about having a chef's apprentice.
That was easy.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you. Again, by adding the oil in, it helps with the stickiness. Also adds to the colour.
It's starting to look good.
Yeah. Yeah, so with regards to the temperature, I'll have to think about where I put it. So it rises, because I want it to rise nice. I'm going to knock it back and let it rise again. So what I'll do is open up first, mate. Just a little dusting.
Don't want it to stick, do you?
Not really, but I want to be able to get clean hands. Like the container itself already is clean. I just want to get them last little pockets of bread goodness off my hands, and by adding the flour into it, just allows them little bits to get picked up.
Interesting.
So what I do is kind of roll it back, fold it over, twist it, roll it, fold it, twist it, and I kind of do that.
Oh look, a woodlouse.
Should we chuck it in?
No. Poor creature.
I'll just keep doing that. And then what I'll do is I'll put it somewhere warm to rest. Already.
You gotta be honest, it is starting to look like what TV chef's dough looks like.
Of course it does. So you can see there.
Can I feel it? Wow. It actually feels like some really wet bread.
Yeah. Well, it is bread.
Yeah.
Well, potentially. So I'm just going to keep working away, doing this until it's done. So there, I've kneaded it for about 10 minutes or so. Coming up slowly. So I'm going to leave it to rest. Hands almost clean. Pot not far off it. A little dusting of flour in the base of this. Chuck it in. Lid on. Let it rest for half an hour or so. There's Finn running around playing Star Wars, I think. Using his imagination, which is something I try to achieve out here. No tech, it's literally old school, get out there and play. I think he's firing. There you go. Where is he? There you go. On his own, just running around in his own little world, using the imagination he was born with. That's what it's all about. You don't need tech. Happy days. There's the cooking stone, getting lovely and warm, ready for a delicious piece of sirloin steak. Can't wait. It's a natural bit of stone, it's not been manufactured. It's a El Natural. I found at work and I thought brilliant, that'll be ideal for chucking a steak on. So there we go. It's expanded. I knocked it back and it's kind of rose again. See it coming back. Peachy. The Dutch oven is immensely hot right now. I'm about to powder the base and then chuck it in. So keep watching. Right.
I'm not putting it in though.
That's fine.
Now that I've seen how
Thinly, it's alright.
bad feeling about this.
Thinly. It'll be alright.
I'm talking about your hands.
So I've just scored it, rolled it in, raise it up.
It's probably baking quite fast, isn't it? That was fast, wasn't it? Very fast.
Again, using his imagination to make clay models. He doesn't know I'm filming him, which is sometimes the most magical videos.
Right. Let's see how well this guy gets on fire.
Show me. Hang on, too close. Move back a bit. Right, stop. So what's that?
It's a clay dummy for the testing of how hot the fire is.
Hang on.
See if he'll catch on fire.
Well, he won't because he's clay, isn't he?
More muddish, but
Yeah.
basic.
So you're going to try and bake him, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Go on then.
Baby.
Wow, look at that fin. That's looking pretty damn awesome.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just put it back on. Give it a bit more.
Right.
See, at home sometimes what I do is if I clean these off first before I peel them, I put them in the oven in some oil and some kind of salt and pepper or whatever, maybe paprika or something like that, it's a bit chilly. I make like crisps out of them. So I'm using the whole product and there's no real waste. But yeah, another option. Yeah. So this rock should be absolutely boiling hot. It's been on the fire for a couple of hours. Let's see. Here it's sizzling.
Oh yeah. Can we have a look at the bread?
I've just looked at the bread, it looks amazing, mate. I'll show you in a minute. So there it is. Steak on a stone.
That's already well done.
You liking it?
I like the look of the fat. I like crispy looking fat. A lot. Shallows. That is done.
Oh, What, we don't know?
Oh yeah, if it's... How do you tell if bread's done?
There's nothing stuck to it. I'll leave it there for a bit longer. What I'll do is I'll take it off and I'll put the garlic butter in.
So it makes garlic bread, which equals garlic bread.
But it feels alright.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
I can't smell it.
There you go. Have a smell now.
Oh yeah, that tastes, that smells like garlic butter. It will taste like it too. Hope it doesn't catch fire.
So just taking 5 slithers off and then kind of poking it in.
That looks good. Is this like the type of bread they use for proper garlic bread?
I don't know, I'm not really...
An Italian food expert.
Well, I don't know if garlic bread's just an Italian thing, Finn. I think many cultures probably...
Like the Americans.
Yeah, all sorts. Just stuffing it in there.
Yeah, that looks well good. What we need now is a nice big spank bowl. Huh?
Well, I've got steak instead.
Which is even better. Oh, talking of steak, let's see how it's doing.
So what we'll do, we'll let it rest. So, hang on, for the camera. That's the steak, didn't take too long at all to cook in there. Right, so bring your plate forward.
Yeah, way less
Right.
longer than it would have took.
So put the lid on it and let it rest, okay?
Okay. That smells amazing.
I might actually cook mine on there as well.
Yeah, it smells amazing. That's the best way to cook steak, folks.
Right, Finn, you've got your steak and your garlicky mash. What do you reckon? What's it smell like?
Smells like the best dinner ever.
What's it taste like?
Amazing.
What's the steak taste like?
Steak.
Oh, good, bad?
Good. Great.
Right, sit down then, feed your face. You would not believe the smells that are kind of pumping out from this right now. I'm starting to drown in my own saliva. Digest myself from within. No, in all seriousness, that does smell amazing. I'm pretty impressed with that. Wowzers. Say again, Finn?
Thank you, Paul Hollywood.
Yeah, thank you, Paul Hollywood, for the bread. Wow. There she is. Garlic bread beauty. Might be a bit crispy at the bottom, mate.
I don't mind crispiness.
So you can see where the garlic's penetrated through. Oh, smells lovely. Bit crispy at the bottom,
Yeah, I don't mind a bit crispy.
but hey ho, come out really well. Oh, there you go, Finn.
Thanks.
Tell me what you think.
We actually like bread, so you can just now, the mash.
So what are you doing?
I'm making a sandwich. Almost a sandwich. Wow. Bottoms up.
Yeah, Kevin, don't spill your bloody mash and steak. So, does it taste alright?
That's amazing.
Good. I aim to please. So, was this successful?
Very successful.
Good. So I think today was quite successful. First bite of the bread. Oh,
Food and
gorgeous.
gods.
Yeah. Finn? Finn? Can you give me a hand?
Yeah, what way?
That.
Oh, alright. Just annoy me and then I'll do it once.
Right here, just
Oh, okay.
pick it up and launch it right over there.
Yay!
Okay, keep going.
Sort of crumbs.
Right, that's enough. Right. Okay, make sure there's no litter anywhere. And everything's picked up.
Yeah, everything is.
There's the usual spot, all packed away. Leave no trace. After a few days it looked like this. We camped here tons of times. Bit of leaf litter, bit of a rain. That'll be hunky dory. Right, well thanks for watching. Been a really nice, chilled, relaxed day. Had some great fun. Some good quality time with the boy. Weather's held up. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If not, oh well. But no, that's what life's all about, quality time. Well, till next time. Stay safe.